The TB Medical Advisory Committee, formerly called the Consilium, is a group of healthcare workers composed of nurses and doctors who have the expertise in managing difficult cases of DRTB and DSTB cases. They were selected by the region and by the National Department of Health to manage these difficult cases which are outside of the textbook or outside of the manual of procedures. Ang importance niya is that not all patients can be managed using the manual of procedures, right? There are specific needs that a patient has. Iba-ibang pasyente no? Iba-ibang pasyente, iba-ibang cases, iba-ibang needs. Now, those patients who cannot be managed using the manual of procedures, which we call the difficult cases, this is where the National TB MAC comes in. Of course, from the health center, cases are being presented from the health center to the Regional TB Medical Advisory Committee. But sometimes the Regional TB Medical Advisory Committee also cannot give the final recommendation for this patient. Thus, these patients are elevated to the National TB MAC for agreement of recommendation.
Malaki ang role din ng National TB MAC sa Regional TB MAC. Kasi merong cases na push to the wall na po ang mga Regional TB MAC na hindi na po ma-decide na dun sa level nila. So, kailangan nila ng assistance from the National TB MAC, which is more experienced than the Regional TB MAC. Kaya, yun yung point na yun na kailangan na namin i-raise sa National TB MAC. Actually, malaki ang relevance ng Regional TB MAC sa mga LGU. Hindi kasi lahat ng LGU is exposed sa DRTB. Merong mga first-timer na first case niya to. So kahit sinabi natin may IDOTS Phase 1, IDOTS Phase 2, pero dahil hindi nga regular yung cases sa kanila, medyo nalilito pa rin sa baba, LGU level or dun sa IDOTS level. So ito yung time na naghihingi sila ng assistance sa Regional TB MAC, including yung mga difficult cases ng DSTB.
We have a system where we can ask them through our email for their opinion, and they can give their opinion on how to manage the patients. We don't necessarily need to wait for the Wednesday schedule before we can ask for their opinion. So it's quite easy because they're easy to contact. TB MAC is very helpful because even if all of our doctors are trained on the MOP 6 edition, which includes management of drug-resistant TB, it's still a very hard topic for us because it requires the knowledge of very many medications that are not usually used in our everyday practice. So we really need the specialization and the experience of our TB MAC officers when it comes to decision making and to provide management options for our patient.
Personally, sa akin, napaka-essential ng role ng TB MAC. Mapa-regional yan, mapa-national TB MAC. Bawat session or bawat, ang tawag namin doon, parang conference, merong learning experience ka nakikita. May mga bagong kaso kang nakikita na hindi pa nape-present dati. Natututo ka rin as member, as Consilium officer, kung paano i-manage to.
I have a patient, my patient needs help, and these are people who are going to help. So I always am very thankful to the TB MAC for always accommodating our questions and receiving our referrals for my patients and providing our patients with options if we have questions about them. So thankful po kami sa TB MAC.
So ang National TB MAC is there to guide, not as monitoring body, but someone who can mentor our doctors and nurses. And in that case, or in that capacity, will probably contribute in ending TB in the Philippines.